Okay, that'll do. Let me flip the screen. I'm here.
I like you crawling in. I think that's
I think
good.
that adds to it, really.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people in the park are probably feel extremely honoured to be in the presence of Casey Neistat, but I'm just wearing the same glasses and I have a camera.
Is that why you bought these glasses?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Have you seen the glasses that I made before where I like spray painted them? You know how he
No.
spray paints his glasses?
No.
Oh, he like spray paints them white, like the borders, and then like scrapes it off.
What?
So it's like this really rough looking finish.
Yeah.
And I found this pair of glasses in the club, like on the floor. And I was like, I know what I want to do with those. Spray paint them.
No.
So I made Casey Neistat glasses. Are we even like remotely in the centre of the frame? I
Does
can't
it
tell.
even matter?
It really matters to me though.
Because you're the cinematographer.
I mean, we can reframe. Like we're in log, we're in 4K. If we need to reframe,
it's
we
the way
will.
this is in 4K. Who
We
is?
will People watch things in 4K. My laptop screen's 4K. I watch things in 4K all the
yeah,
time.
but like, someone's messaged me on LinkedIn.
And I get annoyed if it's not in 4K because it's like.
Oh my god! Someone just asked me if I want to do a job. Okay, I guess this podcast episode 2 is actually going well.
It's over. The episode's over. Ray got a job.
You know what I was gonna call today's thing?
What?
It was gonna be called episode 1 of I call an industry professional so you don't have to, and then summarize my notes because the chances that you get a job are low even if you call them as well.
Why has she's got full notes for the podcast?
No, it's because I'm
just raw dogging this.
I took notes during my call with Helen yesterday.
Yeah, but your notes are called prep podcasts.
Yeah, because I was gonna tell them to you today.
Aww.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Hey, I think I might have gotten my first producer gig.
Yeah? What have they said?
There's currently a line producer, but I want a more traditional producer to head up the department with me in a facilitator role. Would you be interested? I could send over the script and treatment. They're still like trying to secure funding.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
Is this in London?
No, it's in Leeds. But I'll be here for a while.
This is great. For a while.
For a while.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah.
This kind of works in my favour.
Yeah, does it?
Yeah.
No, but this is kind of good. We started this really. I thought this podcast was going to be me looking
depressing
really sad.
and yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't look as sad now, but I was really sad this morning and yesterday after the call with the producer.
With Helen. Do you want to tell
yeah.
us what happened
No,
with Helen?
Yeah, I do, but I don't want to say her name.
Sorry.
Stop
no,
saying her name.
It's only her first name. Look, we're on first name basis. It could be anyone really,
Yeah.
couldn't it?
Well, basically, Helen was.
And we said her name in the last one.
Yeah, I know, but we're not releasing the last one, are we?
Are we not?
I don't know.
Why?
I've not edited it. You've not edited it.
Why? Because I kissed you.
Okay, well, recap. I got in touch with Helen after like watching an episode of and she was the. Oh no, I'm like doxing her. Like.
Can we like not do that?
Okay, fine. I somehow found out about Helen and she was a first AD. I looked her up on LinkedIn and then basically she made a post about cold calling and I cold called her. Long story short, got in touch with Helen through like a really stalker way. Followed her on like every social media, LinkedIn. I called her agent and somehow she responded back to me and we set up a Zoom call and that was yesterday. And yeah, at the beginning of the call, I was like, oh, I'm so sorry for like being a stalker and going through like your agent and everything else. And she was like, oh my God, don't worry about it. I recently just did something like that.
Yeah.
Because she was trying to figure out how like a producer did something. Like, I think she got crew stuck in Thailand and she was like, oh shit, how do I fix that? And she heard that another producer had done the same thing and she didn't know who she was and she tried to get in touch with her. So what she did was also call her agent and got the message through.
So I think the moral of the story is that producers are crazy and they're all a bit wrong in the head.
All right. She also said in her LinkedIn post to not call yourself a cinematographer when you're not one.
I am one though. So I don't know who she's referring to actually.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be like and people like that.
Don't say that. See, you're adding extra work to the edit.
No, this is where we blur my mouth and bleep it.
Yeah.
So you don't know who I've said. But you do know who I've said, but not really. If you know me, you know who I've said.
I think you'll find like a lot of things I talked to her about like really insightful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like one of my first few questions was, do I stay in London or do I, no, not do I stay in London, do I move to London?
Stay in Leeds or move to London?
Yeah, and she was kind of on the fence because she said, yeah, there are a lot of things going on in London, but a lot of like production houses, they get an incentive to hire outside of London. Like she called it the M25. I assume it's like the road.
Yeah.
Right?
It's probably like one side of the road they hire from, the other side they don't, but I don't really know why.
Yeah, no, she said that I think the government gives an incentive to hire...
To try and bring work into London.
To the north, yeah. Yeah, so she was like, like if you want to stay in Leeds, you can. So that's why I was a bit like, oh.
I mean, Leeds is a good place because it's like not too far away from London. So, like, if you wanted to get the train there, it's 2 hours.
Yeah, but a lot of places are saying, you have to be based in London for this job and whatnot, and that's why I'm thinking London.
Yeah. I don't know, because like, is producing like a freelance thing? Do people freelance it more, or do they?
She freelances, but she's with like an agent, but obviously because she's got so many credits.
Yeah.
And yeah, she was like, and if you stay up in the north, you need to drive. Like, you need to know how to drive. And I was like,
well, you
well,
technically know how to drive,
Yeah.
but not very well.
Don't say that. What if someone watches this and doesn't want to hire me?
She knows how to drive very well.
Thank you.
Better than me, actually, because I crashed, didn't I?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but for her, I think her path, the way that like during university, they had like a compulsory module to do work experience.
I wish, see, when I was looking at unis to go to, I was leaning more towards Manchester because they had a work placement year.
Yeah.
Which I think would
really
be great
useful,
to get into something. And I know, like, not to brag, but I know that like if I work somewhere, then that I do tend to impress people.
Yeah.
Because it's just getting into the work in the first place that I struggle with. But once I'm there, I do usually do pretty well.
Yeah, so Helen got that. And I had the same thing back home. In my diploma, we had compulsory internships. Yeah, so I thought that would have been better because now...
It's a shame our uni doesn't do that.
Yeah. Should we feedback?
Oh, I have done.
I mean, they try their best. Like,
I don't think they do. They send out crappy emails about stuff that you don't want to do.
There's that networking event, which
we're going to.
Which we're going to. It's
Be
not,
there.
Yeah.
On Thursday.
Thursday, yeah. It's not awful. We've done it before. I've got a contact there who said that she might, reach out to me because I sent her a few emails and I met up with her again. It's all about keeping connections and,
What I want to know is, once you have a connection, do you have to regularly check in with them? Or?
Helen suggested every... Do you want to wait for that too?
It should be okay.
Yeah?
I don't know, I'm not a soundie. I'm a cinematographer, you see.
All right. No, so Helen suggests that once you make a connection with someone, every 6 months, just drop them another line and say, oh, hey,
have you got anything?
This is what I've been up to.
I'm still here.
This is what I've been up to. My CV's been updated slightly if you want to give it a look. If you got anything going on.
Yeah.
Just a quick catch up.
Just to remind them that you do exist and you're alive.
And that you're really eager.
Yeah, and that you want to work with them.
Yeah. And then, I don't know why.
See, that's what I would struggle with, I think, because even just with keeping friends, I'm terrible at that.
Yeah.
But I think, I don't know, in a weird way, I think I'd be more, it sounds really bad, I'd be more inclined to keep up with a work contact than a friend. I don't know why. It's not great, really.
Yeah. And then, I don't know why I asked this question, but I asked do you have any advice for going into the working world?
Yeah.
From transitioning from uni projects to real world projects. And she was like, oh, well, film sets are like an army, and the hierarchy is kind of still there, so you need to not overstep. Don't.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna struggle then, aren't I? I am known for like overstepping, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
especially this year.
Yeah.
But I think, I don't know.
I guess it
on a
is-
student set, it's not as important though.
Yeah, it isn't.
But like, I would know, like, I wouldn't do that on an actual set.
Yeah. She was like, don't, as a camera trainee, don't just go sit with the DOP for lunch and tell him about all
About
your...
your student films, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the grip that came in to do a thing. He was like saying our grip trainee or something
Yeah.
was like telling them about his dissertation, and they're like, "Look, we don't care. We just want you to be good at helping us out, and
Yeah.
you'll naturally progress if you are good at that."
Yeah.
Because people like try and just brag about how great they are at the start, but you just have to prove it, really.
Yeah, so she said be very like proactive when
Yeah,
you're...
definitely. Why is everyone making noise today?
They
Can we
want to be
just-
in the vlog.
Can we not enjoy like a peaceful sit in the park?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. I feel like talking about this here feels better.
No, it does. That's why I
'cause
suggested it. I was like,
Because I felt so bad just now.
yeah, I know.
Yeah. And she was basically saying like, oh, once you're there, you need to like be very, like take initiative and, you know, things that obviously we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, she mentioned like, oh, if it looks like it's gonna rain, like try find an umbrella for like the cast and stuff like that, like small things,
You're good at stuff like that, like little things,
making
like
sure everyone
making
drinks
sure
water.
everyone's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm good at that. I'm good at things in other ways. Like, if it looks like it's about to rain, I would be actively looking for something to cover the camera with.
Yeah.
But it's like, I just think in a different way.
Yeah.
You think more about people, which is what your job is to do. I think more about equipment.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, well, yeah. We just need somewhere to prove that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And oh, okay. So she mentioned like the three. She said there are 3 routes into. How do you say it? Routes. Routes.
Roots.
Okay, I was correct.
Route.
This time.
That's like down in Texas.
Shut-
Route 66, man.
She mentioned that there are 3 potential routes into becoming a producer, and the first one is to keep making short films and just keep making short films, like micro budgets, like
Yeah,
just
just
small,
make stuff.
Yeah, just keep making things,
Yeah.
and then just one day decide that you're a producer.
See, that was kind of my theory with doing YouTube videos when I was younger. I was like,
Yeah.
if I keep making stuff, I'm going to learn stuff and I'm going to be ahead of everyone else.
And did you?
I mean, I did for a while, and I think I am ahead of a lot of people.
Yeah.
But there was a point where I was like, I'm just getting bullied to do this now, so like, what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, it gets to a point where you're like, is it really worth it? So
Yeah.
then you can learn things other ways. But I think it's good to get hands-on and do stuff and make things,
Yeah.
because then you feel productive as well.
Yeah, because she also mentioned that, like, you know, something they look for in people, like, for work experience is that you've tried everything you can to, like, make it, or, like, to show that you're enthusiastic about wanting to be in the industry.
Yeah.
And so I guess, like, making, like, shorts on your own or doing
Yeah.
these little videos, like, just show that you really, really, really want to do it.
You really care about it. Yeah.
Yeah, which makes sense. So nothing Helen said yesterday didn't make sense to me at all. It was just like the job prospects thing was just making me quite
Scary.
down. Yeah, because she did mention that like it is a really scary time after COVID and after like the strikes, and yeah, it's just a bad time.
Difficult time to get. Yeah. Well, when I went on that advert commercial, everyone I spoke to was like, look, it's a really shit time to get into film. I was like, this is really making me so confident about my life ahead of me. It's really making me, it's relieved all of the stress. The fact that all of you have told me how hard it is to get into film now.
Yeah.
And like, I got contacts off them and they're like, yeah, maybe something will come up, but like, if they're not working themselves, then
Yeah.
how am I gonna get work from them?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's the tough thing. It's because like nothing. It's really slow, but she did mention that things are gonna start picking up again,
Yeah.
and it looks hopeful. So I guess we just gotta thug it out for a few years. what was I saying? Oh, the 3 routes into becoming a producer. Well, that was one of them, like short films, and
Yeah.
so just one day say that you're a producer.
Yeah.
And then the next one was you start as like a floor runner, and then you progress up to
Just work your way up.
yeah.
impress
Should we
people.
let this plane go?
Yeah. Why are we under Leeds Bradford flight path?
Do you not have the app that shows?
No, I'm not that much of a nerd.
Oh, Charlie does.
I have the Sun app, but I don't have
Okay.
a plane app.
Yeah, so the other one is like you start as a floor runner, you work your way up like third AD, then second AD, then like you get maybe a first AD job, and then after working first AD, you become a producer one day.
Do you think that working up from floor runner is a path into the other roles in film, or is it just more like the production roles?
That I didn't ask, but on screen,
No, I'm asking you. Because I know
I
that you
think-
know everything.
I think it might be quite useful to be a floor runner because you interact with almost every department.
Yeah.
And if you speak to like all of them, and I think as long as you show like initiative as a floor runner, it shows that you have like the attitude and like the passion to.
That's where I think I'll have no problem once I've got in initially,
Yeah.
like getting people to notice that I do actually care
Yeah.
and I do have a clue.
Yeah.
But it's that bit doesn't scare me because
Yeah.
I've done that so many times at so many different jobs.
Yeah.
But it's the part, like the initial,
Just
just like
getting in,
getting in the
right?
first
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
Get like trying everything you can to get your foot in the door. That's
Yeah.
the scary part to me.
Yeah. It is scary.
And it seems like you only really need to do it once. And if you do it, but it seems like if you do it once properly and you make and you impress
if you're
people,
lucky, if you're
yeah,
lucky
exactly.
and you meet the right people.
That's
yeah.
what I mean,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
which is
so-
kind of good because you're kind of set for life as long as you don't mess up.
Yeah, that was Helen's path because she did a lot of work experience when she was younger before she went to uni.
Yeah.
And then she decided that she wanted to be a first AD. That was her original goal. It was only just recently that she became a producer. So she was saying like, oh, this is her path, which was first AD for like years because she's got so many first AD credits.
Yeah.
Yeah, she worked on which I didn't even know about, and I love.
You're doxing her again.
Sorry.
Sorry, Helen.
Sorry, Helen, you were a gem and I love you.
Excuse me? No, it's fine. Just love everyone then, I guess.
I've just got that much love to give.
Why did I kind of know that was coming as well?
What was the final one? Oh, the final one is you work as a script editor. Because there you like read scripts and that slowly like progresses you into like work your way up to like script. I don't know. I actually don't know. I was a bit unclear about that one, but I don't think that that's like a path that I want to take, like script editing. Because I don't.
Yeah, but you told me that you're a really good writer and everyone wants you to write and direct.
No,
You did,
nobody wants.
and
me
I
to
believe you.
Write. Nobody wants me to write and direct.
I think, yeah,
I
I
only
think
write
you
and-
do such
I
a good
only-
job though.
I only write and direct nonsense. People know that I only write and direct nonsense. Oh, okay. Question number 5. I know we've not been labeling them, but this one I remember like vividly. I have a notebook of like my questions before I spoke to Helen. And question number 5 was, are there any like skill courses that you think I should take to like build my skill sets to make me more like valuable? Especially like not having any like proper credits to.
Do you mean like official training or just like knowledge?
I was asking,
Like certificates and
yeah,
stuff?
I was asking for like certificates, things
Yeah.
that you can like put on your CV.
Yeah.
And she mentioned doing like the screen skills like courses.
Yeah.
And I went back like and looked them up, and they look quite intensive. Like we could probably do them.
Should we do them?
Yeah, we should.
I think we
was
should
going
do
to.
them.
Yeah, and you can put them on your CV, and it looks like
Looks
you've
like
done a
you
lot.
actually care.
Yeah, and they're free. So
Oh, I was just about to ask.
yeah, you should do them too. Whoever watches these.
Nobody.
Nobody.
Your mother.
My mom, yeah. All right, Janice. Get on screen skills. Maybe this could be your retirement path. yeah, so she mentioned like doing that and then adding stuff to your CV. She also mentioned like a membership in this like organization called Women in Film and TV. Not really applicable to you, but
It's okay.
I thought I'd share.
You just share what you want.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that she said yesterday. I'll have to call her back. I mean, she is reviewing my CV.
She said get back to her in the winter.
In the winter or
but
September.
she's gonna hear back probably in a month.
I sent
max.
her a follow-up email. Okay, here's my like what I do whenever I reach out to someone. So obviously that's the first like reach out, sort of a meeting, and then either the night before, the day before, I send another email saying, hey, I'm really looking forward to our chat at this time, and yeah, I'm just so excited to hear from you. Just to remind them, because sometimes they forget, like,
Yeah.
that this is coming.
Like, hey, this is
Yeah.
serious. I'm actually doing this.
No, and it shows that like you remember too, and
And you
so-
care about it.
Yeah, because I like not even just with like these kind of calls, like even just producing like short films and stuff like that, people tend
Just
to
following
forget.
up all the time
Yeah.
on stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so
You've had to follow up on like 3,000 times.
Yeah, I still need to give them a
about
call.
everything.
Yeah, I'll have to give them a call in a while, but yeah, there's that. Then have the call, and then after the call, I send another email saying, oh, thank you so much, like I really appreciate it. And then I reference a few things and say like, I'm definitely going to do this. And because yesterday we talked about like her looking through my CV, so I sent her my CV again. I was like, oh, if you don't mind just looking at this one more time. Yeah. Yeah, so
You did good though.
yeah.
I think like that whole path of like setting up a call or a meeting with somebody, that doesn't work for me because I'm not good with people. And like it's difficult for such an introverted person like myself.
Yeah.
I just think, I put too much pressure on stuff like that. Like if I didn't put the pressure on in my head, it's like a mental game.
Yeah.
I do it to myself, which I don't know why I do it. I do it about everything, that I just make things worse than they need to be in my head. And maybe that means I need therapy or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
Possibly. Do you want an ice cream?
Yeah.
What ice cream do you want?
What would they have?
I kind of want a lemon top if they have one.
What's a lemon top?
It's like regular, that ice cream we had at Blackpool.
Yeah.
And then it's got like frozen lemony stuff on the top.
Blackpool. I like the ice cream in the where was it? Hebden
Bridge. The
Yeah.
Cornish one.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll have that. It's just Mr. Whippy.
I want something exciting.
Okay, come on then.
No, I'm gonna sit here.
Okay, do you want me to go take a picture of the menu and send it to you?
No, it's okay. Surprise me. I'm gonna
Surprise
sit
you.
here just because
Something
your camera's
exciting.
Here.
Something exciting. Have you seen how fast I can run? If I was over there and someone picked that camera up.
Can you tell them what you did last night?
What do you mean?
Like all the other stuff that you did.
What I did?
Yeah. Like how you came home crying.
Right, so Ray was upset at work because some horrible girl was being mean to
No,
her.
I was not only that. I was quite like upset at like from talking to Helen. Not for anything that she said. I was just like, oh shit! Like the future looks
Everything
so
hit
bleak.
her. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I knew this was coming, but like hearing it from an industry professional that has so many like crazy credits to her, like for her to say that times are tough.
For her to be
yeah.
struggling, then that makes you think, fuck, I'm gonna struggle
Yeah.
so much more than
Yeah.
that. Yeah. But anyway, so you were a bit upset, weren't you?
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, maybe in the next episode I'll have had the call with the director.
Yeah.
So we'll have something to talk about then.
Yeah.
I'm so dreading it now because what if he's also going? Yeah.
He will. You just have to prepare preemptively for that.
I think I'm more prepared now.
Yeah.
But at least like we've got one positive today
Yeah.
of someone asking me to produce
That's
something.
really good.
Which is great.
Good
It
job.
might be funded. So. Yippee!
Good job. Right, I'm gonna go get ice cream.
Yeah.
And when I'm over there, the mic will still pick me up, so
Okay. Well,
I'll try not to say anything
Is
crazy.
this dual mic? Or does it record together?
I think it's together.
Okay. So I can't say anything
You
loud.
can talk, but I'll just be having another conversation over the top of it.
Okay. I hope he gets something with sprinkles, because I like that.
Considering the only
Let's read out the email. Oh my god, so many people have messaged me.
Let's have a look. What would Ray want? Surprise her, she said. And surprise her is what I will do. Oh yes, that looks like the one. Hi, can I just have a small single flake, please? Yep. And a small sprinkle cone.
£6, please.
Cheers, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, cheers. Good old 99.
Oh, he's coming back. There's one that looks orange and there's one that looks white.
That's the kind of thing, those kinds of one game characters. Which is weird, isn't it? So what is that?
You like sprinkles? What?
I said that as you were leaving.
What?
I said, I hope he gets something with sprinkles because I like sprinkles.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Oh my god, stop stealing my thoughts.
What? You stole my thoughts. Yay, thank you.
It's okay. Is it sprinkling? Mm-hmm. You owe me £3.50.
Do I know? To pay for your coffee.
Who literally begged you not to pay for it? Who was literally on their hands and knees in Bean begging you? They even like phoned the police, I'm pretty sure, because it looked like I was harassing her. And she just... I'm on a diet, man.
What diet?
There's a rumour going around that you forced me to be on a diet.
How? Who started that rumor?
Adam. Because I told him that I was making salad. He was like, Sam, are you okay? Like, it's only a salad, like, I'm not like, you know, it's nothing crazy that I'm doing, just making a salad.
Can we have a salad tonight?
Which one? Can we put loads of cheese in, whichever one it is?
I quite like the orzo one.
That was really good. Yeah, I'll make that. I like that. It's pretty easy to make too.
Every week we'll rate it. What's your graduating panic scale? I'm at a solid 8.
I'm at a 10, I think.
Okay, well
Even though you're in like, how many miles is it to your home?
I was at a 10 before we started recording this, but now I'm at an 8 because I got that like producer thing. And you're still at 10?
I've gone from a 9 to a 10. Because I'm like, yeah, I just might not make it, you know? That's kind of my worry at the minute. I know that if I can get into it and I get around people that actually mean something, then I'll make it. Because I can prove to them that I'm worth investing in.
Yeah.
That I'm an asset to them, but...
I mean something.
Yeah. To me, you do.
Okay.
What? But yeah, I think you're definitely gonna like do well and work in film because you like literally stop at nothing, which is quite attractive actually. And I wish that I had that characteristic as well.
Yeah.
And I know that if I put my mind to it and I like really panic, that I will do that as well and put my all into it. But at the minute I'm just kind of lulling in this little fairy tale made up world in my head where I'm like, everything's gonna be fine. But like there's an underlying sense of panic level 10, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of eating away the little boundaries, and it's getting to my brain. It's eating its way into my brain.
Should we vlog at the screening?
Coda.
Yeah.
And James can finally be in it, even such a mega fan. And Archie. I think Archie showed everybody. Like the only reason anybody knows about it is because of Archie. Because everyone was going, have you seen the vlogs? Yeah, Archie showed me. Have you seen them? Yeah, Archie showed me. Have you seen them? Let me guess, Archie showed you as well.
It's the way nobody was talking to me about them, but they were only harassing Sam. I think
No one dares mention it to her.
Can you end the vlog?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you just end the vlog?
Just end it.
Yeah.
It's not a vlog, it's a podcast.
Okay, can you end the podcast? Say your closing lines.
Oh. I'll see you next time, people.
Yeah?
It's overheating,
Alright.
which is good, isn't it? I think.
End it.
Are you gonna say bye then?
Bye-bye.
Bye. Here, doggy, doggy. Psst, 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 psst. That's a cat noise. I did that in one of the vlogs.
What's a dog noise?
A whistle usually.
Ah. Stop it.
That's the noise you make for birds, for
Why?
pigeons. Because they respond to it. Because they think that they're communicating.